I call the City of Oak Park Heights Planning Commission meeting of Thursday, April 13th to order, and the first order of business is Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next up, we've got the approval of the agenda.
I make a motion we approve the agenda.
Second.
And a motion and a second. Really no discussion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
So approved. Next up, we've got the approval of the meeting minutes. I
Yeah,
thought everything looked kosher.
I didn't see anything. I don't know if anybody else did, but I didn't see anything.
There are several typos, etc. In
Forgot about that. Go ahead.
on page 2, the third line, the last word says
Fully bolt.
Fully bolt. That should be built, I would assume.
Yep.
And then the next sentence, I have no idea what it's trying to say.
Which sentence?
Johnson noted that parking space reduction would free up land area for redevelopment, and a greater landscape requirement could potentially make the city eligible to meet tree grant requirements such as those it could not to help address emerald ash borer due to the lack of tree diversity. I think
Well,
that's
for sure that word "two" isn't right. But yeah, I don't know.
Could not help address.
That might be how she said it, though. Might be.
yeah, it's not
I mean,
cool,
it
but yeah.
wasn't a scripted thing, so.
Right. I think the point is what it's trying to say is that the landscape requirement could help tree diversity and get grants.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's a good point. You know, if they can't get grants because there isn't enough diversity, then they should do what they can to change it, but there isn't really enough developable land to make.
Right. Again, that's a
significant, so.
that's a whole nother issue than the
Yep,
sentence
yep,
that doesn't
yep.
make sense.
Yep.
So do you amend to make it understandable?
Yes, that Eric talked to Julie and make it make sense.
Yep.
And then the fourth paragraph down the fourth line does not penalized. That should be penalized. Past tense. Should be present tense. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Any other changes?
I just expect you to catch it all, Tyler.
I didn't catch any of that the first time, so.
Well, now that Jim's back, we got our, that's what I said. I almost forgot about this. I'll make a motion to approve as amended.
A second.
All right, we got a first and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Minutes are approved, and Department Commission Liaison reports.
Thanks, Chair. We had a city council meeting on Tuesday night. We had a representative from Redpath that was here, gave us the city clean financial report and statement for 2022. We did set a date for Party in the Park, June 8th. Is that correct, Eric?
Yes.
We also, under new business, no parking on 62nd Street North, as well as Brecky Park ball field backstop replacements were approved, and acceptance of a grant award for that as well.
Got a question?
I do. Was there a location for the Party in the Park?
Ricky, I think.
Brecky Park.
Brecky.
Recce?
Yep,
And the no parking was just on the north side of the street, I think.
that is correct.
Okay.
South side, I think.
Is that true?
I think it was the south side.
Was it?
South side over.
I did have the north side written on my
That was the
notes
south
here.
side.
Maybe it
One side.
was.
I don't remember.
I don't either. It was just 2 nights ago.
Anything from city administrator?
No, none.
All right, next up, we got visitor public comment. This is an opportunity for the public to address the commission with questions or comments on issues that are or are not on the agenda. Seeing no visitors for public comment, I think we can move on from that. Next up, we got the public hearing, continuing our series of discussions on urban heat islands and parking zoning ordinances, et cetera. So open the public hearing at, what's that, 6:07?
Oh, I was just going to say that we closed the public hearing, and we've been having discussion on the public hearing testimony that we had. But I think Eric brought up that if somebody was here, we could open the public hearing back up. But I don't think we really need to.
We
Because we had already closed it.
Right, I think the tweak should have been under, continued discussion should have been under old business.
Yeah.
But we posted it as a public hearing, so if somebody was here and just so we don't.
I make a motion, we close the public
There
hearing.
you go.
that He just opened. Is there a second?
I second.
In first and a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye. Yeah. And we're not really going to talk about it, are we? I mean, as long as Scott's not here.
Yeah, I think we need to table it.
Or just continue it till next month.
Yeah, because I think there's changes in here that he might want to talk to,
Yeah.
and,
Yep, I got stuff written down, but
okay, seeing no new business, and we're kind of tabling the old business. Next up, we've got the informational, so upcoming meetings. If you look at the back sheet of our packet, city council already happened, planning commission's today, parks and trails next Monday. Our next gathering is May 11th.
Yep.
Council representation.
I'm going to do the 25th. Yep.
Nice, and then Jennifer, you're good with May?
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Motion, we adjourn.
Hearing a
Second.
motion and a second. Any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Tiptoeing in, aren't you?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.
9 minutes.
So Kramer shows up and look how speedy it goes.
Right,
Well, that's because